What if one of the greatest losses in human history wasn't a city, a kingdom, or even an empire, but knowledge itself? Imagine walking into a building so vast that it contains the collected wisdom of the known world. Scrolls filled with discoveries, inventions, histories, and ideas from every corner of civilization. Now imagine that knowledge disappearing, leaving behind only questions. This is the story of the Library of Alexandria. Over 2,000 years ago, in the bustling city of Alexandria, Egypt, a remarkable institution was created. Founded during the reign of the Ptolemaic dynasty, the library was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Its goal was incredibly ambitious: to gather all human knowledge in one place. The rulers of Alexandria spared no effort. Scholars were invited from across the ancient world. Works from Greece, Egypt, Persia, India, and many other cultures were collected and studied. Some historical accounts even suggest that every ship entering Alexandria's harbor was searched for books and scrolls. If valuable texts were found, scribes would make copies, ensuring that the library's collection continued to grow. At its height, the library may have housed hundreds of thousands of scrolls. Inside were works on mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, philosophy, literature, and geography. The greatest minds of the ancient world came here to learn, debate, and make new discoveries. For centuries, Alexandria stood as the intellectual capital of the world. But then came the mystery. Many people have heard a simple version of the story: that the library was destroyed in a massive fire, and all its knowledge was lost in a single catastrophic event. The reality is much more complicated. One of the most famous suspects is Julius Caesar. In 48 BC, Caesar became involved in a civil war in Egypt. During the conflict, he ordered ships in Alexandria's harbor to be burned to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. The fire spread through parts of the city. Some ancient writers later claimed that books and scrolls were destroyed as a result. For centuries, people pointed to this event as the moment the Library of Alexandria vanished. But historians today aren't convinced. Evidence suggests that scholarly activity continued in Alexandria after Caesar's time. References to libraries, scholars, and learning institutions appear in historical records long afterward. If the library truly disappeared during Caesar's campaign, how could these accounts exist? This has led many researchers to believe that the Library of Alexandria was not destroyed in a single day. Instead, it may have died slowly. Over the following centuries, Alexandria faced repeated crises. Political instability shook the region. Wars and invasions disrupted daily life. Economic problems reduced support for scholarship. Religious conflicts transformed the cultural landscape of the city. As governments changed and priorities shifted, maintaining a massive center of learning may have become less important. Buildings deteriorated. Collections were neglected. Scrolls decayed. Some were lost, some were destroyed, and others may have been scattered across different locations. Rather than one dramatic disaster, the library may have gradually faded away over generations. And that's what makes this story so fascinating. The biggest mystery isn't exactly how the library disappeared. The biggest mystery is what disappeared with it. How many books were unique copies? How many discoveries were recorded nowhere else? Did ancient scientists make observations that were centuries ahead of their time? Did historians preserve accounts of civilizations that we know almost nothing about today? We simply don't know. The Library of Alexandria has become a symbol of something larger than itself. It represents humanity's endless desire to learn, explore, and preserve knowledge. It also reminds us how fragile that knowledge can be. Because somewhere in the lost scrolls of Alexandria may have been stories we've never heard, discoveries we'll never see, and answers to questions we still ask today. And after more than 2,000 years, The Library of Alexandria remains one of history's greatest mysteries. What do you think was lost inside its walls? Let me know in the comments.